Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're exploring a fascinating question: why doesn't the Indian Air Force, IAF, have bombers? While China operates over 200 bombers, including the H-6, India doesn't have a single bomber in its fleet. But this wasn't always the case. India once had British-made bombers. So why did the IAF never acquire bombers from Russia or develop its own? Let's dive into the history, strategic decisions, and modern warfare trends that shaped this policy. India's bomber history. In the early years after independence, India relied on British aircraft. The IAF operated bombers like the English Electric Canberra, a British-made light bomber that served from 1957 until its retirement in 2007. The Canberra played a crucial role in the 1965 and 1971 wars against Pakistan, demonstrating India's strike capabilities. However, after the Cold War, India never replaced these bombers. During the 1960s and 70s, India had access to Soviet bombers like the Tupolev Tu-16 and later the Tu-22M backfire. But despite strong India-Russia ties, India never procured strategic bombers from Moscow. So why was this the case? Strategic shift from bombers to multirole fighters. India's decision not to invest in bombers stems from a fundamental shift in military doctrine. Instead of focusing on strategic bombing like the US or China, India prioritized multirole fighters and precision strike aircraft. Here's why. 1. Geographical constraints. Unlike the US, which operates bombers across continents, India's primary adversaries, China and Pakistan, are right next door. Bombers are typically designed for long-range missions, but India can strike key enemy targets with fighter jets and missiles instead. 2. The role of fighter jets. Advanced fighters like the Dassault Rafale, Sukhoi Su-30 Mki, and Mirage 2000 are equipped with precision-guided munitions that can perform bombing missions with more flexibility and survivability. A bomber is a large, slow-moving target, whereas a fighter jet can evade enemy air defenses. 3. Missile capabilities replace bombers. India's BrahMos and Mirage cruise missiles, along with its growing ballistic missile arsenal, provide a credible deterrence without the need for heavy bombers. These missiles can strike deep inside enemy territory without risking pilots. 4. Cost and maintenance. Strategic bombers like the B-52, Tu-160, or H-6 require enormous financial and logistical resources. Maintaining a fleet of bombers would mean investing in refueling aircraft, specialized airbases, and extensive training, which could divert resources from more immediate defense needs. China's bomber strategy vs. India's defense approach. China operates H-6 bombers, a derivative of the Soviet Tu-16, primarily for long-range deterrence and nuclear strike missions. However, these bombers lack stealth and advanced avionics, making them vulnerable to modern air defenses. China is developing the H-20 stealth bomber, but India's air defense network and fighter-based deterrence minimize the impact of this threat. On the other hand, India focuses on air superiority fighters, precision strikes, and missile systems, rather than relying on bombers. The Sukhoi Su-30 Mki, equipped with BrahMos, acts as a minibomber with deep strike capability. Could India develop or acquire bombers in the future? While the IAF currently has no plans to acquire strategic bombers, India is investing in hypersonic missiles, drone swarms, and next-gen stealth technology. The DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, is working on the Surya ICBM and advanced cruise missiles, which could serve the same purpose as bombers without the vulnerabilities. However, if regional threats escalate, India could explore bomber options from Russia or develop its own indigenous bomber, similar to the AMCA, Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, stealth project. Conclusion. India's decision to not operate bombers isn't a weakness, it's a strategic choice. Instead of investing in large, expensive bombers, India has adapted to modern warfare with precision strike aircraft, missile technology, and air superiority fighters. This doctrine ensures a strong, flexible defense against China and Pakistan without the need for a dedicated bomber fleet. Would you like to see India develop its own strategic bomber in the future? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more defense insights.